I am going to show you how to quickly do a fast edit without having to pay for expensive software. And this is actually the show you how to do it with a free version of CapCut. So obviously you will open CapCut and then you are going to go to Project, which is down at the bottom. Then you are going to go to Create. And it's going to drop a bunch of stuff that's in your camera roll. So you'll know to pick the video that you're trying to load, right? Is this one?
Hey, so I am going to use this video
to
show you guys.
Add. All right, this brings up where you have all your settings. Now, the first thing that I always make sure I do is I scroll to the end and I take off this ending, which is super simple, where it's just CapCut watermark. It's not a huge deal, but I just always delete it. And all you have to do is tap on that, see how it highlights that clipped. And in the bottom, you see the delete button. Boom, done. Okay. Another thing that I do that's super simple is I click on, I'm just tapping on my video, and in the bottom where you see those options, split, volume, animations, effects, delete, speed, I hit speed and I go to where it says normal. I've never even used any of those other options. And I just change it to 1.5 because it speeds it up a little bit without making you sound weird. So anytime we can shorten the video, that's always going to be good, because remember, people have short attention spans. I will go back. You hit that little, anytime you need to go back, you hit that little back arrow in the bottom left. All right, if you need to edit. And so I start playing my video.
Hey, so I am.
And so I always want to start right when I'm talking, right? So I will let it play.
Hey, so
and I pause it right where I start. Down in the bottom left, I hit split. Right, that split those two clips. I click that first part and I delete it. Boom. Now I'm starting right off where I'm talking.
I am going to use this video to show you guys how I quickly take a video and how I film it and how I take it into CapCut to quickly edit. Again, it doesn't have to be fancy or anything like that. You don't have to pay for CapCut. You can have the free version. So just a little bit about kind of how I would do my video is I talk to ChatGPT and I let it know what I want my video to be about, right? And then it gives me talking points, or you can have a script, right? But we want it to sound like us. So what I do is I either have another device with the script or the bullet points on there, or I've printed it out before. And then I have those sitting by me. So I'm looking at my hook, right? And I go in and I'm saying my hook. And then I'm stopping. I'm pausing because I'm going to go look at my notes and see my second bullet point and go into whatever I'm going to say about whatever it is, right? Whatever your niche is, whatever your offer is, whatever you're talking about, okay?
All right, so here I stop talking.
Okay?
And then I'm going to go hit edit down at the bottom left. And I'm going to hit split again. I'm going to hit play. And right when I start talking again is where
I'm doing these.
Right when I start talking again is when I'm going to hit split again to cut out those long pauses, right? And they might be longer if you're a beginner because you're trying to figure out what you're going to say, or you're in your head about it or whatever. This is just how you can go back and edit all that out and nobody knows anything different. Okay, so let's go.
And I'm doing.
Okay, so I hit split. This is the section in between that I'm not talking. We're cutting that out, and we just hit delete. And boom. And so now it goes right in.
You're talking about, okay? And these intentional.
Now you can
offer is whatever
just let it go just like this and not do anything. You can also hit that little white where it goes from one clip to the next, right? Then you're going to have all these little options pop up. Now, if you're using the free version, you're only going to have so many options. So it really doesn't matter. I'm going to use one that I know will be on the free one. And let's just do, let's do this slide left. And then once you click one, you just hit that little check mark up in the top right. Not in the top right, but the bottom top right. Little check mark beside the search bar. All right, and then that's boom.
Is
so
whatever you're talking about.
You.
I'm doing these intentional pauses so you can just get the idea of how I would be. Because
this also is an unnecessary step. You do not have to do this. I'm just showing this because I've had people ask me how I do it, and that's as simple as it is. And what it also does is it keeps the attention because it tricks the eye, right? It does something really fast and they're like, wait a minute, what's happening? And they're paying attention again. So it helps hold the attention.
I would be, because we lose our train of thought. We stumble over our words, which is fine. I actually don't even edit that out, but this is where you can quickly learn how to cut in, and it just takes practice. Like, I didn't know how to do any of this stuff about a year ago. I mean, I knew how to sort of do a CapCut with the ready-made templates, but to like edit my own video, I just had to practice. So hopefully this helps you know it doesn't have to be fancy and it can just be simple. You can also do this inside of TikTok as well, but I'm doing it through CapCut because not everybody uses TikTok, and this is it's basically the same thing.
All right, so I stopped talking. I'm going to hit edit and split that again.
Basically the same thing.
Okay, we're going to find, sometimes what I'll do is I can scroll through here with my finger and I know when I'm talking because I see it, right? So I'll know kind of like if you have a long gap, that's how you can speed that up. So I'm looking for when I'm talking again, and I'm going to hit that split button again.
So say that was bullet. So say
I click on the clip that I'm deleting and I delete it. And again, I'm going to go, I'm just
say that was
simple. It's going to keep
point 2 of whatever.
Left.
Say that was bullet point 2 of whatever I was talking about. Again, I would pause. I would go look at my sheet. I would see what else I'm going to talk about. I would get right into it. And then you just keep doing that right till the end of your video. And then you want to end with a CTA, whether it's get inside my community, say ready for my blueprint, follow me to see my journey, whatever you're talking about, whatever you're doing. Okay, so that's going to be the video. And then I'm going to screen record in CapCut and show you guys how I would edit this.
All right, so that is it, guys. The only other thing I'm going to show you real quick, this is a little bit advanced, but I just wanted to show you. Again, you will only have certain options. Something else that I like to do when I have a split, let me find back one of those white things. There we are. If you go right over it, because this is when it's going to switch the clip, right? I go down to the bottom, right beside edit, where it says audio. I click audio, and that third option that says sound FX. This is where you can add a little sound effect that will also kind of, catch their attention. So like we'll go with this whoosh. All right, and so you can hear what that does now.
Whatever you're talking about. Okay. Doing these intentional pauses so you can just get the idea of how
I don't do anything else.
We lose our train of
thought. And then when you're done editing, you can go add captions. See at the bottom, it'll say it's the 6th option on the bottom, captions. Again, if you have the free version, you'll have only certain options. Let's just use the default. Doesn't matter. And this is super important. Always, always, always include captions. 80%, it probably is actually higher, of people watch videos on mute. So captions are a must. Okay. And that's it. And you can make them bigger, smaller, whatever you want to do. I think that's fine where they're at.
This video to show you.
I don't recommend having them, right over your face or anything like that. I think down right below your face is perfectly fine.
Guys,
that's it. And then you just, in the top right, you hit export. I make sure that this is on 1080p. I don't fool with any of those other settings. And then it exports your video. And it also, when it's done, you can shoot it straight to TikTok. You can shoot it straight to, I can't remember the other places, but literally that's it, guys.